Hello, my amazing subscribers. So, I'm here to give you my 5 tips on how to really stay focused, regardless of whatever is going on around you. Now, these tips come from my experience having been working from home with 2 young kids, 5 and 3, who are crying for my attention basically every single moment of the day. So, I have I've used these tips to help me stay motivated because I'm human. It's really hard for me to stay focused when I hear my kids crying in the background. Not crying, I'm not neglecting them, but you know what I mean. They're crying for my attention, but also wanting to get stuff done, making sure their needs are met, and wanting also to, when I'm at my desk and when I do have the space, to really be there to do some really productive work. Because it can be very hard to stay at the computer or stay at your workspace when you are energetically feeling pulled to be doing something somewhere else. So these are my 5 tips, and I invite you to try them out, try them on, see how they go for you, because it might not, like some of them might work, some of them might not. And definitely email me afterwards and let me know what you've tried, what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. I'd really, because if you have a tip that has worked for you and that I've not mentioned, I would love to know about it. So here we go. Firstly, the first one is to break your tasks into smaller chunks. It can be really hard to sit down at your computer or sit down and do some work knowing that you've got this huge thing that you have to do. Your brain immediately goes into overwhelm, and your brain will immediately not be able to move forward until you've really chunked that task down. So break your tasks into the smallest things. So say, for instance, one of the tasks you might need to do is create a bit of a content calendar. Break that down into write content out for day 1. That's it. So all of a sudden, instead of having to create this massive big content calendar, you just have to do day 1. So and when you can start to chunk that down and then do little bits, you build momentum, and then you just flow from there. Step 2, this might seem counterintuitive, but take lots of breaks. So it's like a sprint, right? So 20, 30 minutes, really focus on a task, complete focus, and then take a break and really remove yourself from that situation and really change your state. If you've been sitting down, get up. If you've been inside, get outside. If you've got your kids with you, get them somewhere and really be present with them for a good 10 minutes and then go back again. Taking regular breaks can really, really help you to enable you to be focused during those, because you only have to be focused for a short amount of time. So that feels really, really achievable. Okay, step 3, or tip number 3, really connect with why you have to do what you're wanting to do. Why is it that you need to do X, Y, Z? And it's really easy to say, well, because I need to get paid or whatever it is. But why do you need to be doing a content calendar? Why do you need to be teaching think of the purpose behind it, so that it can really help spur you forward. When you connect with your why, it gives you a deeper purpose and it gives your task a bit more meaning. Okay, 4, and I love this one because I'm all about people and I'm all about talking. I'm such an extrovert. Have an accountability partner. Have somebody who you can say, okay, I really need to get this done today. I need you to hold me accountable. So this is what I'm going to achieve. Let's check in a couple of hours and see how we've progressed. And you can be an accountability partner for them. And I've seen this happen in so many different Facebook groups. I've seen this happen everywhere. I love having an accountability partner. I have several. And so you just message them or call them or whatever at the beginning of the day, and you say, this is what I need to get done. And at the end of the day, you have someone that you are accountable to. Not maybe you also have a boss, but having an accountability partner is really, really motivating, because they are going to kick your butt at the end of the day if you have not done what you've promised to do. And then finally, really, this one is tricky to understand, but just hang with me. So tip number 5 is push through. The reason why you are having this lack of focus or struggling to focus is because you are allowing your brain, your monkey mind in your brain, to drive the bus. You need to stop your mind interrupting. You need to stop your mind giving you excuses as to why you can't do X, Y, Z, and just push through. Say, thanks, I hear you, but I actually need to do this, so I'm just going to do it, and push through. Give yourself a time limit of 10 minutes. Allow that voice of, oh, I don't want to do this sucks, rah, rah. Like, allow that to be happening in the background and just really push through, because I guarantee that when you can do that, you will create momentum, and you will find yourself, even if you've said, look, I'm only going to do this for 10 minutes and I'm going to really push through for 10 minutes, you will find yourself extending that time, because that's just what happens. This comes from Brian Tracy's book, Eat the Frog. So when you get up in the morning, you do your hardest thing first. If you read the book, it's all about, the person would eat a frog, and that's the hardest thing they've had to do, and everything else from the rest of the day seems really easy. It's a terrible summary of that book. It does not do it any justice. Read the book, it's really great, but it's basically saying you just got to push through. You know that you've got something hard to do it, because even if you just give yourself 10 minutes and really just try, even though it feels uncomfortable, even though your brain is doing like a bit of a thrashing thing and saying, oh, I don't want to do this, and having a bit of a tantrum, push through that, because it is when you push through that, you will strengthen your muscle of focusing. Okay, I hope these 5 tips have helped. So to recap, number 1 was break things into smaller chunks. Take bigger things, make them smaller so that they're more achievable. 2, take lots of breaks. Keep yourself constantly refreshed by having lots of breaks. 3, connect with the why. What is the purpose behind what you're doing? Number 4, my favorite, get an accountability partner. If you need one, hit me up. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm happy to help you out as an accountability partner. And then 5, push through. White knuckle it, baby. Just push through, create that momentum. And look, after 10 minutes, if it's still not working, maybe just call it a day. Be gentle on yourself, but also know that you have the potential within you to really focus and achieve what it is that you want to achieve. I know you do. Anyway, that's it from me. I will see you next time.